Hello everyone, I am Apeksha and I welcome you back to TMR Talks. Today we are going to talk about the IPO of a company which is into waste management, and this company might attract global investors because of certain reasons. So I will speak about it as we go ahead. Now, before getting into the details of the company, I wanted to talk a little about the scenario with respect to waste management that I have been experiencing around me. So, I stay in Mumbai and constantly we get some or the other news regarding the waste management issue. So, it is either about illegal garbage dumping or else the dumping grounds getting full. In 2019, the BMC had actually come up with a scheme wherein a 15% rebate on the property tax was given if a particular housing society segregated and processed their wet waste and disposed the dry waste plus used harvested rainwater. So, by this, we understand that everybody, right from the authorities to the citizens, are becoming aware of this issue. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was one such initiative because of which there is a lot of focus on maintaining the hygiene. Plus, I think Smart City initiative has also helped a little. And right now, currently, the pandemic is making us rethink about this entire problem. So let's go ahead and talk about the company. We have Anthony Waste Handling Cell Limited, which is going public and they are planning to raise rupees 300 crores from the market. So this company was established in the year 2001 and they are one of the top 5 players in the Indian municipal waste management industry. These are the three main segments in which they operate. So the first is municipal solid waste collection and transportation. Now under this what happens is this involves door to door collection of municipal solid waste from the households, slums, commercial establishment, community beans, and then it is transported to the processing facility, transfer station, or else the landfill disposal site. Under second category, which is municipal solid waste processing, it involves sorting and segregating the waste and eventually it is composted, recycled, etc. And the third one is mechanized sweeping. So this involves deploying of power sweeping machines and manpower along with the maintenance of these machines. Currently the company has 18 ongoing projects and you can clearly see that these projects are divided in the three categories that we spoke about. So 12 of them are under municipal solid waste collection and transportation, 2 are under municipal solid waste processing, and total 4 are under mechanized sweeping. Talking about the term of the contract, it is for a 7 to 8 year duration which might get renewed also in the future. Second of all, the last two projects that you can see here, which is the Kanjurmarg project and the Pimpri Chinchwad project, so they have a contract term of 25 and 21 years respectively. So I would like to talk a little more about the Kanjurmarg project actually because it is very interesting. It is a scientific landfill. Now, a scientific landfill is something which is entirely designed in a scientific way. So, the construction is done in such a way that it doesn't contaminate the underlying water and the soil. Now, this is the only plant in India which produces RDF. So, let's understand what is RDF. It is a renewable energy source and this ensures that the waste is not just thrown away into the landfill, instead, it is put to some good use. Now, the Pimpri Chinchwad project is also a waste to energy project. These kinds of projects are actually very interesting and they will attract the ESG funds. So, at the start, I told you that this particular company might attract the global investors. So, this is what I was talking about. ESG, which stands for environmental, social, and governance. So, the investors will look forward to such kind of norms in a company, and if they are following these kind of things, then there will be a lot of investment coming in from these companies that we might see. We already have an example of Adani Green behind which a lot of such funds were interested. Now, I am not saying that this stock will perform the way Adani Green has performed, but I am just trying to make a point that these kind of funds might be interested in this company. Now, moving on to the strategy of the company. So under the municipal solid waste market, if we talk about it, this market is going to double till 2025. Right now it is at INR 5000 crore, and in 2025 it will go to 9800 crores. This is what is estimated. Now today, right now, if we talk about our municipal waste management service, it is mainly controlled by the municipal corporations only. Only 30 to 35% is managed by the professional waste management players. But slowly the trend is moving towards these private players, and there are chances that in the coming few years there will be a lot of tenders by different municipalities, and this company will definitely bid for it. Their strike rate when it comes to bidding for a contract is around 70 to 80%. Plus, in the past few years, in 2018 they got one new contract, in 19 they got total 5 new contracts, and in 2020 they got 2 new contracts. Also, according to the management of the company, there are 27 cities they are expecting, who will come up with such kind of tenders. Also, talking about the processing of this solid waste, it is only done for 30 to 35% of the garbage which is collected by the municipalities. Rest of the waste is not processed. So there is a big, scope or opportunity over here as well. Talking about the financials now. The total revenue and the PAT was at the same level during 18-19, but it has gone up in 2020. The EBITDA and PAT margins are also at a really good level. Plus, the ROE and ROCE are also at a good level. Talking about the debt to equity ratio. So, I have given the post IPO figures because a part of fresh issue will be used for clearing the debt. So, the debt to equity ratio has improved if you see post issue figure. The PE of the company is at 11.46, so this is a really good level. Plus, the company does not have any listed peers, so we could not do peer comparison further. Talking about the offer details, the offer will be open between 21st to 23rd of December. Total issue size is 300 crore rupees, like I told you, out of which 85 crores is fresh issue and 215 crores is offer for sale. Plus, the price band is 313 rupees and 315 rupees. Now, the company or the promoters are not actually selling anything. The promoters will have had a 51.1% shareholding pre-IPO. Post-IPO, it will become 46.2%, and these are the selling shareholders that you can see on the screen. Also, the company has managed to raise 90 crores from the anchor investors before the issue, and these are the objectives of the issue. These are the objectives of the issue. One is part financing for one of their project. Second is reduction of the borrowing, as we already saw while calculating the debt to equity ratio. Third is the general corporate purpose, and this is how the utilization of net proceeds will be done. Now, coming to the conclusion, we saw that the municipal solid waste industry will almost double in the next 5 years. The company is also looking forward to expanding geographically, so they would keep bidding for different tenders, and they are also having long-term contracts, and a few of them also get renewed. Plus, the financials of the company are also in a really good shape. We would recommend you to apply for this IPO. That's it from my end. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, then please share it in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. We keep coming up with videos regarding financial markets, company analysis, economic analysis, etc. So stay tuned and thank you.